What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about Scream 7 in this video here today. We're going to be talking about Matthew Lillard. Several of you have been leaving comments on some of my other videos asking if I knew about this stuff. And yes, I was aware. I was letting certain things kind of pile up. And I think there's other stuff I haven't talked about related to Scream 7 on my channel yet that I will bring up at some point in the future. But this will be dedicated to Matthew Lillard, his return to Stu Macher. He's been back in the news making comments, more recently with comingsoon.net, and in another recent interview where he sort of suggested to some that he has confirmed Stu Macher as being alive. We're going to talk about that. I'll share my thoughts. The thoughts are probably nothing that will shock you at this point. You know my stance on this. So Matthew Lillard spoke to comingsoon.net about his Scream 7 return and echoed similar comments from David Arquette while discussing his excitement to be back after all this time. He said, "Yeah, I was really not going to lie. I was pretty excited about it. I had a lot of questions for Kevin when he called, but I'm excited, really ecstatic to be back. I hope fans are happy. I hope people are excited to see me, and I just hope I don't screw it up. I mean, you know, I think people are going to love it, and then I think the script's great. I think the cast is fantastic, so I'm really hopeful it's a home run." Then he said his return as Stu was supposed to be a surprise. He said, "Oh yeah, I was definitely not supposed to be announced until the trailer. So if that is true, we already have one bit of information on what we probably would have gotten in the trailer had they not have decided to get ahead of leaks." He went on to say, "But I think that we are all pretty conscious of the fact that, you know, once you start saying Scream 7 shooting, the people are going to start paying attention to the general area. So sneaking me in and sneaking me out would have been very difficult. So eventually we broke the news ourselves before it got a chance to leak. So it is what it is. It's modern technology, and I don't think anyone was unduly surprised. I'll put it that way." For the love of God, can we just think logically? Those of you who at least are on the bandwagon that I'm on. This is a whodunit. Exposing your killer in advance is not smart. And this would be completely different than the approach to Billy Loomis used in the original. I was not alive, but I'm more than certain Skeet Ulrich did not go around prior to the film dropping stating, "Hey guys, Billy Loomis is the killer," and then mixing that in with the very obvious finger being pointed at him the whole time during the movie. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster. You're taking away from your elements. Taking the obvious and bringing it to your marketing is absolutely ridiculous. This is why Stu Macher being alive shouldn't be an expectation. Then again, if you believe the studio and creatives involved are just that stupid, have at it. Then in another recent interview, Lillard says he's happy he gets to sort of prove Stu is alive. Now the keywords there that many people didn't seem to really point attention to is sort of. Why is he saying sort of? What do you mean sort of? Almost like this would be aligning with the fact that you are sort of alive because of the rumored AI narrative that revolves around Sidney Prescott possibly believing that your character is alive only for her husband to remind her that you are maggot food. So that's the big thing that stood out to me. What do you mean by sort of? He did not confirm that Stu Macher is alive. If anything, to me, he's confirming these leaks and the rumored angle they're going with and how Stu Macher is incorporated into the narrative. Sort of? What do you mean sort of? You're sort of alive because you're still dead. We're going to be fooled into thinking you're alive. Well, at least those of us not aware of this angle and listening to videos like this and playing detective up until release. They'll be fooled. And then the rug will be pulled out from under them when it's confirmed in a closed deal for the last time that Stu Macher is maggot food. He is not coming back to life. And again, if he is revealed alive, obviously, yes, he did not come back to life. He was alive the whole time. So I should be stating you're not going to find out he was alive the whole time. There is just not a single narrative anyone has been able to offer me yet that would prove itself to be digestible enough to the point where you would be able to look past any logic gaps and say, job well done, writers. Job well done, Kevin Williamson. Job well done, cast and crew. This was the best Scream sequel to date. There is no way you have that with Stu Macher being alive and revealed as Ghostface. Just no way. There's no way. Now, if they are to pull that rabbit out of their hat, as I always will do, I will give you your flowers. But there are no clear logical angles and paths that would suffice. And nobody has been able to concoct anything and share them in my comment sections, or even when some of you DM me and we have these very cordial, pleasant conversations about the dude. There is just nothing that can be concocted that would not make me side-eye every little thing about certain characters upon rewatch, and completely thinking that you as the creatives think that your audience are a bunch of blithering idiots. You think we're idiots. I just don't see Stu Macher being alive in a capacity at this point that would satisfy me. Some people, I feel like it would just satisfy you because you want to see him back that badly, and that's fine and dandy if you want to see him back that badly. But me, if I want to see someone back, not only do I want to see them back, I want to see them back with a coherent narrative, with competency, something worthwhile. I don't want to just see you so I can get a quick jolly and then go on about my business as if your whole presence doesn't cause a problem for the narrative. No. I don't see it happening, guys, and there's, again, nothing that has been offered to me that convinces me that it would make sense to pull this trigger this far late in the game. It just doesn't make sense. His comments don't do anything but confirm that they are going down the sort of alive angle that he's referencing, because the words sort of, again, are the standouts to me. He's sort of alive because they're going to play it up and they're going to pull the rug out from under you. Kevin Williamson has gone on record saying over and over that this man is dead. Many other people have come out saying that he's dead. It's just not enough. There's the board in Scream 6 saying that he's dead. Apparently that's not enough. The guy is maggot food. And if you were going to reveal him to be alive or reveal his presence, his involvement in the trailer, that's even more reason for me to think that he's not alive. You just don't dangle a carrot like that so obviously in your audience's face, ruining that surprise. You know people are clamoring for it. Why would you spill the beans that soon? Yes, I would understand you might be a little bit desperate for seats this time around, but that is not convincing enough to some of us out there who like to study this game and know how these surprises tend to go. There is no way Stu Macher is alive and they're giving it away in the trailer. Absolutely no way. If they gave it away in the trailer, that'd be the first red flag for my Pretty Little Liars fans out there. If anything, that would be very similar to that moment when Melissa in the Pretty Little Liars finale turned around in the black hoodie, and all of us familiar with those obnoxious, ridiculous mask shenanigans knew right away that that was too good to be true, and that means that Melissa wasn't and sure enough, it was Mona in a mask. Stu Macher is dead. He's going to be confirmed as dead. Matthew's comments, nice, fine. I look forward to seeing what he contributes to the film, but I have nothing in me to believe that he is going to be revealed as alive. And there's no narrative that anyone has been able to sell me on. I am still open to it if you are able to come up with it. But some people aren't willing to go that extra mile. I just get left with general statements and no argument. But let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss video. In the description, I have links to all my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.